Great, good morning. The room has filled up, that's nice. Thank you everyone for having us here. It's great to be at our first ALSMA conference this year, so Lynn and Oscar, all the hard work you did putting this together in the board. We've truly enjoyed the opportunity to come here today and talk and share with you about Mono's vision. I want to first share with you what our vision is for the SMB. We believe that what we do really drives the business for the SMB and is a key component to their success, how we support them in the digital landscape. So I'll go ahead and share a quick video. Yep.
In today's world, small business is big business. They face the same challenges in driving their business as the big players do. Mono partners with digital service providers to offer solutions that solve these challenges small businesses face. Because they are what drives the economy. Their hard work, their passion, their customer relationships are what matter most. And we know it's not easy. Engaging with their customers has never been harder in the digital landscape. With new channels and technology constantly changing, it's not going to get any easier. We have made it our mission to empower digital service providers across the globe with the best tools to help small businesses succeed online, so they can keep pursuing their passion, nurture their customer relationships, and create new, so they can keep setting their mark on the world. Mono, we drive business.
Great. Excellent, thank you. Over the last 10 years, we've kept this vision for the SMB in mind with everything that we do to empower the digital service providers to really drive not only your business, but ultimately the business of the SMB. We serve over 30 different markets today with our solution through 70 different partners, just like yourselves, that are navigating the changing landscape of digital to help the SMB better package things together to drive their business. The challenges we've heard all week, it's been great. The same themes we're all overcoming. Whether we are delivering success for the SMB one product at a time with a bundled solution, it's a challenge that we have to navigate. We really believe that providing a core website is the start of that digital presence solution for your SMBs. Paul mentioned it this morning. James from web.com mentioned it earlier in the conference. Everyone's talking about how do you start this journey. We want you to be empowered to start that journey with a website that delivers the quality and assurance that an SMB needs, so you can further sell products as a trusted advisor to them. When we look at websites, we all know, of course, it's important that they have one, but we know that a scale of a website is completely different for each and every SMB. It's not a one-size-fits-all market. And we have seen a shift in the change in the need of a truly data-rich website. Schema.org was mentioned yesterday, and the need for structured data, and we do believe that that is where you can really provide the most value. Today, you have an asset in your companies of that data. If you're transitioning from a yellow pages organization where you're still focused on print, you have data on your SMBs. So we empower you to take that data, inject it into a website, and start the digital journey for your customers without any barriers to entry in the marketplace. Simplifying the process is what we believe really truly drives your success, your profitability, and your ability to meet the changing needs of the SMB. Once we have that data in a website, we believe that the ecosystem continues to expand and leverage that data across the board. Sandy from Matchcraft talked about how we can leverage that to better improve performance for the SMB, drive traffic to their websites. And we work with partners such as Matchcraft to make sure that you have the right solutions bundled together. Uberall as well, of course they're here at the conference. We have a direct integration with Uberall that allows you to have consistent data across multiple platforms. So when you're working with your customers, you have one single point of data entry, and that integration really is able to help streamline it. We take an ecosystem approach because we believe that there are best-in-breed players across the board. Mobilosoft, NavAds, Web.com, we work with all major service providers so that you can pick the best bundle that meets your needs in the marketplace. We also believe that the world is changing. We've seen some great presentations from Apple and Google talking about kind of what's coming and how they're doing things. And without the data that is available, voice search and AI becomes a little bit irrelevant in our marketplace. So we've encompassed artificial intelligence to help you drive fully responsive websites by the push of a button. Take the data, analyze it, look at what's there, and then put it into a website template that is the best pleasing and fully responsive and best performing website for your customers. So taking some of the need for high-end design or a lot of time and management of a website. There was a question yesterday, Charles, I think you asked, do websites matter, right? You had asked, I think, Uberall, are we leapfrogging over websites? And research says no. 43% of consumers still make decisions based on what they see on a website. We have examples in our personal lives. We're getting ready to come to Cambodia, right? We travel, we look at maybe some free time we have this afternoon or tomorrow. We maybe find a tourism company. We go to their website. Right? We may use local search to find that company, but we look at the reviews they have, we look at the pictures they have. All of that is what drives our consumer experiences, as well as what we can do to empower our SMBs to get more people to use their services, to come to their restaurant. And so the website is still a core component. By no doubt is it super important that those companies are found online. They need the Uberalls, they need the Yaks, they need the AdWords, they need everything to get that presence, but consumer decisions are still driven by what they see on a website. So it's super important that once we get the attention, we take it all the way to the end and make sure that what the consumer is doing is driven by a high quality, aesthetically pleasing, good data content website. And by having consistent data across all of those sources, there is a level of authority and truth that comes with that. So, for example, have you ever gone and said one place it says the opening hours is until 6 and the next is 7? You don't really want to figure out which opening hour is correct. You just move on to the next listing. If the knowledge panel on the right-hand side of Google is different from what you see on their website, which one do you believe? Right? We create some opportunity for mistrust if we don't have that consistent data across the platforms. So the more integrations that you have in the sharing of this data allows you to better serve your customers with the trust and authority of a single source of truth. Additionally, SMBs are becoming more digitally enabled, and they want to have more say in what's on a website. How do they enter in their data or their information and own that for their online presence? I think we all, and Paul has a lot of good comments about this on how we can best serve our customers, how we can work with them to make sure that they have the right online digital presence. And through having them have access to their data, being able to make those quick changes of an opening hour, a special, if you're having an e-shop, to put a sale up and disseminate that information to their loyal customer base, we're really giving them the control to own that digital experience while we're guiding them as a trusted advisor through the process. So it's critical that we understand the different levels of digital maturity of each one of our partners and each one of our customers, and that we can help guide them through that process and provide them with the solution that meets them on the path wherever they are in their digital maturity. We talked a little bit, I mentioned earlier about driving the quick creation of a website and injecting that data into a template-driven system using AI to produce websites overnight. We call it a one-click product. You heard James mention it as well. that we really want to simplify your process, leverage the data that you have in-house today, and help you start that digital journey for your customers in the online presence world. We know that the transformation or transition is happening now, where everyone is becoming online, gaining more attention, being able to really leverage their business or their presence in an online world, and we want to help you really jumpstart that process and make it as simple as possible, leveraging your current data assets. That's it. I'll help us get a little bit back on time today. Again, thank you so much for having us. We've had a wonderful time. It's been great to be here, meet a lot of people. We look forward to continuing conversations, and if you have any questions, please let us know.
All right, thank you. Any questions? So websites matter, of course, but in emerging markets, very small businesses, where the mobile first, sort of leapfrogging the whole desktop environment. I mean, what is the ideal solution in those markets for getting small businesses online?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you hit it mobile first. We know that the world is changing. So maybe someone has stat 83% of all searches in Asia are done on mobile. I mean, that's,
Surprised it's not higher.
Sorry? Surprised it's not higher, maybe. Yeah. Maybe the stat was wrong. I think I took a picture of it. But what we believe is that while it's still done on mobile, then the experience has to be mobile friendly. So that everything has to adhere to that, whether it's an SMB managing their website on a mobile or whether it's a customer coming to that website. It's super important that we support that from our platform. So whether we're, Google AMP ready sites and driving that so that we ensure the fullest, fastest responsiveness, it's super important that we don't overlook it, that we treat it and we give it its credence it needs, because that's the reality of the situation that we can do.
Okay. So. All right. Okay, then we're going to move into the break. We're going to do 30 minutes. Thank you, Tricia. Please join me in thanking Tricia. We're going to move into break 30 minutes. I actually don't know my watch, but whatever 30 minutes is from now. And then come back for Peter. Buxton has a great presentation. And then we're going to wrap it up with a little sort of final thoughts and then get on with our day. So please come back in 30 minutes and we'll get started again. Thanks.